There's a panther. There's a panther on the golf course. Greetings guys, Si here and welcome back to the channel. Super exciting video today. I'm going to be playing golf with Aidan Smith, full-time content creator for Jardine Motor Group. He creates content for the car industry, so car reviews, letting the customers know exactly what to expect from all the different brands that Jardine Motor Group sell. And he's going to give us his top 3 tips for creating better content for ourselves, us amateur creators. We all have these amazing mobile phones, supercomputers, video camera equipment in our pockets at all times. What can we do to make the best content possible? Let's go. Yeah, nice hit. Okay, so Aidan,
yep.
All those young budding content creators out there, amateur content creators like myself, what's your first top tip for us?
First top tip, I would say one of the first top tips that I looked at was investing in a decent tripod.
Yeah.
The difference in your filming, your quality of content when you get back to that computer and you're doing that editing, if you've got not the best tripod out there, that could seriously affect the footage that you get. And although some of these amazing systems can do some fancy editing, the truth is that that better tripod could be the difference between you spending hours making a piece of footage good or having some amazing footage.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously a lot of people are creating content on their phone, so again, a tripod, anything, you know, whatever you're standing on the tripod, it doesn't matter so much. What are the things to look for in a tripod?
In a tripod, well, we want a bit of stability. I think, you know, we want this smooth technology that allows us to be able to set it up in whatever shape it may be. I think better than that, we want a bit of adjustability. You know, I think, you know, a tripod that just has one height, that's always going to make life a bit difficult. But actually, if you've got something that can heighten, lower, angle, all sorts of wonderful bits and bobs, and out there on the internet, you can pick things up for, you know, surprising prices.
Okay.
I think that'll definitely give a good start to getting better content altogether.
Let's continue. I've also got a birdie putt coming up, which is not the closest birdie putt ever seen, but it's definitely a chance for a birdie. Am I going to hold it for birdie? What do you think?
I have no idea.
You have no idea?
But I reckon it might be, you putt it, it gets close, you think it's going to plop in, but then you end up getting a par.
Yeah, I reckon you're probably about right. Speed on the first putt.
Oh no.
Oh well. Oh yes. Yes, Aidan. Oh yes. That's exactly how you planned it. It's got a chance, it's got a chance. Yes! There's a birdie! Yes, please! Thank you, please! That is a birdie. Okay, come on then, Aidan. Number 2, top tip.
Top tip number 2. Well, what people find most often is that when they're creating content, whether they're standing in front of somewhere, they are out and about on their own amongst a lot of people, there is a lot of pressure that kind of joins up, that kind of, you know, causes you to seize up a bit. You take after take after take.
Yeah.
And the truth is that, you know, we're all human, and you know, if you're that kind of person where you feel that actually, I'm a bit worried about what I've got to say and what I've got to do, try lots of different variations and give yourself a pause in between what you're saying, because it gives you an opportunity to be able to look at that later when you're in front of a computer screen or on your iPhone or whatever it might be, and that allows you to then separate out exactly what you have and make the best video you can.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, definitely. I would say in what I've done in the past, you know, making sure that you've got that space and not being, like you say, being afraid to do a few takes, just to make sure you have something that's usable. Say the same thing a few different ways, a few takes, and yeah, just make sure you've got plenty of stuff at the end of the day to cut together.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So I've had a bit of a disaster. I have rolled my ankle and it is swollen up pretty well, to be fair, as you can see. So we're only going to cut this short to 9 holes. I'm going to play the last few holes right-handed because I really can't get through the shot. So you're going to have a bit of a treat to see me play the last few holes right-handed with Aidan's clubs. golf course. Look out, panther alert. Okay, so 2 excellent tips from Aidan. One more, sir. What is your third top tip for us?
Third top tip. Something I learned very recently. I've been doing films for around 10 years, but 10 years of just kind of doing it kind of in my spare time. I haven't learned those tips, so yeah. Sometimes it takes a little while to learn these little extra things to come through. Storyboarding is everything. And what I mean by that is plan as much as you can before you're actually going to do it. There's nothing worse than turning up to whatever you're filming, whether you're kind of sitting at a table, whether you're on location somewhere, and you haven't really got a plan. You don't know what you're going to do. Sometimes that's nice to be spontaneous, but more often than not, there's not really that much substance, and that means that you haven't taken the time to plan. As the saying goes, fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
Indeed, yes. Yeah, definitely, yeah, important stuff. If you make sure that before you start turning up, so obviously before I came along today, I knew in my head the plan for today, to get some tips out of Aidan, to get some content on the way around, to film a start, to film an end, to make sure you have a think about what you're going to use as a thumbnail. Just having those ideas, because the worst thing, you get home and you've like, oh, I didn't do X or didn't do Y.
You didn't do that. There's that element of kind of failure. You think that suddenly you haven't got what you needed to, and the truth is that if you did that planning first,
you'd always have it, wouldn't you? And everyone's got notes apps on their phones. There's no reason not to plan. Very simple lists.
I personally find a pen to paper. It's very, very classical in terms of what it is, but it's a process that really makes sense. If you're going to get pen to paper, just get that plan in place, and then you know exactly what you need to do.
Perfect. Right, let's continue.
That's half decent, isn't it?
Half decent. I'd call that more than half decent. I'd call that fully decent, I think.
I have to say, I'm super lucky I brought this one out to caddy for me today. If I do this ankle injury and I have to push my own trolley around, very, very useful, sir. Thank you for being here.
Yeah!
You've had fun of me.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
The last hole.
The next hole is the last hole. Yeah, we're going to go in. I know, but there'll be other days. It's okay.
Anyway, on the way home I get to eat all the snacks.
This is true. You will get to eat all the snacks on the way home.
Are you still filming?
Yep. Well, there we go. Super gutted about my ankle. It really does hurt a lot, and no doubt there'll be some follow-up video on that. But thanks to Aidan for 3 super top tips there on how to create better content. So firstly, get yourself a decent tripod. Make sure you give yourself plenty of cuts, plenty of opportunities to get the content that you want done. And along that vein, make sure that you storyboard, make sure you write lists, make sure you plan what you're going to do for the video ahead of time, especially for someone like him that needs to get certain points across about certain vehicles. The same thing is going to be happening if we're telling that story in our content. And one more thing that I found when I quickly listened to some of the content are the wind noise. So I definitely need to invest in a better microphone. The microphone I'm currently using isn't blocking out the wind enough, even on quite a calm day like today. So definitely next investment for me is a new microphone. So guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you've stuck around to the end, maybe think about subscribing to the channel. If you are a golfer and you'll enjoy our content, you will enjoy lots and lots of golf stuff from Adam, Ryan and myself. If you have got to the end of this video and you found it helpful and maybe inspired you to create content and document your own journey, why not give this a thumbs up? Remember guys, we have got these mobile phones, we have got these amazing supercomputers in our pockets. So let's get documenting our journeys on the golf course, off the golf course. Tag PGLi365. We would love to see the content that you create, and we'll see you down here on the channel next time. Bye bye.